Okay, so I'm gonna go first, and this is probably going to be a sensitive topic for you.
No, go ahead.
Let's talk about last night for a second.
Yeah.
Why can't we get it in the net, man? And I know that this is not your gig, this is like the coach's gig or whatever, but what do you think? What's your interpretation of it?
No, I mean, we've been like as a team, we've just been training really hard. Um,
You can tell that's the thing. Like everything clicks together so perfectly.
Everything's coming together. I think we're just being really patient with it. I think some of the chances, that we just missed out on, it just wasn't our night. Just wasn't our night. And it's definitely positive though. You have to take the positives from that. Because we're just getting closer and closer. So I don't really look at it as too much of a setback. And I think the goals will start flying at the perfect time. So
Yeah, I agree. Like I said, you guys look amazing. Like you guys play so well together. You can tell your passes just click, and
yeah,
it's just a matter of time before they get in. But last night was just it was so close because
I know.
we were there. Me and Miles drove up there to watch. So
Nice. Yeah, it was it's a fun one. We started really well. And then just got unlucky as the game went on. But like I said, a lot of positives to take anyway. You
yeah,
know?
absolutely, absolutely. That's a great attitude.
Yeah, you like Mary Beth was saying, you guys have kept up your end of the bargain. You had three straight clean sheets before that game yesterday. And even
Yeah.
one of the goals, the second one they scored, LA Force, was like, no goalkeeper's gonna stop that. That was like golazo, dude. So it's like kind of so. But in
Yeah.
terms of the whole season as a whole, I mean, your overall impressions. Last year, you guys made the final against Michigan, and this year you're still looking good. There's still plenty of time left. We don't know how the seeding's gonna end up in terms of heading a home playoff game. What are your expectations? What do you expect to see from the team the rest of the season?
Sure. I mean, yeah, last season you made the finals, so high expectations for this year as well. And kind of the same goal to get there at the end of the season. And we came from a long preseason, whatever you want to call it, and we really just been grinding out results. And we've been in second for a little while, and now that's kind of changed places, but we still kind of feel like we're the second best team in the league right now. And I think that's the mentality we got to keep going with and take it all the way to the final.
Absolutely, absolutely. And even this is like just kind of adding on what you've been saying, like you guys have made some great additions to the team too. And
Yeah,
while those guys are awesome, it does take time to kind of gel it all together too. But yeah, I mean, this team is, like you said, coming together beautifully.
yeah. We have a couple new additions, and it always takes some time for guys to gel in. And I think they're great additions, great guys with great attitudes, and that's the most important part. And it's just going to come down to us, trusting each other's ability and letting things play into hand.
Yeah, 100%. Can we talk about your injury? You're injured a couple weeks ago. Uh,
Sure.
and did I see you limping a little last night?
Yeah, I mean, I try not to be too dramatic, but yeah, the injury I had against Savannah last couple of games ago, it was just a minor kind of ankle one where I got caught late, and kind of rolled over, and I thought I could have kept playing through it, but I really couldn't. Just needed to have a couple days off, iced it a bit, and I'm feeling a lot better now. Getting it taped up and just taking it day by day and just recovering correctly puts me in the right spot. So I'm feeling better now.
That's good. Hector, I'm
Yeah.
so sorry.
No, that's cool.
Can we
That's a
talk
good
about
follow.
the hand? What's going on with that?
Oh, the hand.
I'm
Yeah,
thinking now that you're starting to do it as kind of like luck. Now it's like you started the season and you're like, I can't not wrap my hand now.
no, but I mean, you want to look good. When you look good, you play good. So sometimes I just put it on there. No, I'm joking. But I had so I was in training one time and a shot just was ripped at my hand without me kind of being able to brace myself.
Oh,
Just it caught it off guard and it got jammed pretty well. And it's healing up now, but I still feel it a little bit. So I just tape it, especially during games.
to protect
Just
it, especially if another ball comes at it again.
exactly. So that's just a precaution.
Who was it? Bazaz that kicked it, or who?
No, no, not Johnny. It was I can't remember honestly, but
No worries.
I got them back for it.
But
Excellent.
anyway, let me follow up with you in terms of like what we got left in the season. We got 2 at Harvard College.
Sure.
We got 1 in Irvine, the championship, NISA championship with the Bay Area City team. And then we're going to have that rematch against Michigan Stars, which is might even decide. We don't know what's going to happen at the end, but we decide who gets the home field advantage. What do you think? What do you expect to see, especially from the back line with you, Patty, and Kashevsky and Luis, to see how do you expect to be like being cohesive at the end of the season?
Yeah, I mean, we all those guys that you named, you know, we're all comfortable around the back line with the style that we play. So honestly, anyone can slide into pretty much anywhere where they're comfortable playing. And you know, we want to keep up that clean sheet streak we had, because you know, once we keep those clean sheets, it helps us, you know, feel that kind of security going forward. And just that kind of, you have that kind of just that feeling, you know, that, you know, we're not going to score it on. So if you don't get scored on, we can't lose.
Yeah.
And that's just the way we're going about it right now. And anyone can step in there that you named and play in those spots, and that's really big for the team.
It was Kadeem say, sorry. That was what I was thinking of.
Oh, Kadeem. I know. That's what I was going to say, but I was like, I don't want to.
We got so much talent on this team that can be coaches and stuff. Go ahead, Mary.
Yeah.
No,
Sure.
yeah. The other day he was like, we need to put a uniform on Kadeem because he used to play for last season. He played last season.
Yeah, last season.
Yeah. So you were in college at Marist College, and then in your earlier career you played midfield, and now and then you went into defense. Do you have a preference? Obviously, you've been in defense, you know, more recently.
Yeah, I mean, when I was younger, I was in the midfield at first, and I'm comfortable honestly there in the midfield and in defense. But as I just continued to get bigger, I started growing in college and stuff. Center back was the better choice for me. And you know, I enjoy playing both. Honestly, there isn't one I don't mind stepping in and doing the job for. So
Awesome.
Yeah.
Hector?
Yeah, my last one. I mean, unfortunately, unless we, that final game should be going off against Michigan October 15th, and hopefully that playoff game, we get a playoff game at home. What do you have to tell the fans for the rest of the season?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even hear the question. Sorry, I was a little fast.
Oh, sorry. What do you have to tell the fans for the rest of the season? We only got one real home game at Canyon Crest. That's against Michigan October 15th, and then hopefully a playoff game.
Yeah, I mean, for the fans, the support has been great, especially that last game against Chattanooga. We have a couple games away from Canyon Crest, but also all the support that we can get is always great. And you know, we're always gonna, once you step on that pitch, we're always gonna do you know, what's needed to be done. And you know, with their help, it's always a great feeling. We can't wait to get more support and, you know, see them on the field again with us.
Awesome.
Yeah, 1,000%. And it is fun to have the drums and everything there. We need to get one between the pipes so we can get the smoke bomb going again.
Yeah, oh yeah, true.
So I just briefly, I notice it all the time, like when I'm doing the broadcast, especially because I'm up so high. Your freaking leg span, the steps you take are amazing. Like you can cover the pitch in like 0.1 second, not necessarily fast, but just because you can cover 10 yards at a time. Like it is crazy. Do you know what your leg span is?
Yeah, so we can thank my dad for that.
So he's a giraffe.
He ran track growing up, and I didn't. I played more soccer, but I think it's just a natural thing for me. Just being able to move and cover distances pretty quickly, and you know, it seems like usually in soccer when you have such a long frame or long body, it's harder to move, harder to be agile and stuff. And for me, it's just something that just came natural, and I'm able to just explode a bit quicker and just know to be in control of my body and use my body when needed on the field.
Yeah, you do, and you do it very well. We are happy to have you around.
Thank you so much.
All right, Ernest. Well, thank you so much for coming over here. We've been meaning to get you on one of these interviews for a long time, so I'm glad we did it before the end of the season.
Yeah, this was really fun. Thank you, guys.
We'll see you on Wednesday, man, in LA. Thanks, man.